If you're watching this video and you're already over 60, I want to ask you an honest question. How does your morning usually begin? Do you wake up feeling stiff the moment you open your eyes? Do you need to sit still for a few minutes, rub your knees, rub your lower back, before you feel ready to stand up? Do you ever catch yourself thinking, well, this must just be old age? My name is Dr. David Warren. I'm 60 years old myself, and after more than 30 years working with older adults, I've heard that sentence thousands of times. But today, I want to tell you something very important. Getting older is not a life sentence to pain, fatigue, and decline. Many people after 60 feel like their body has somehow turned against them. Their mind doesn't feel as sharp. Their memory feels a little foggy at times. Their heart feels weaker. Eating isn't as comfortable as it used to be. And those quiet, nagging aches are always there, day after day. The saddest part isn't the pain itself, it's the resignation. That quiet belief that says, I'm old now, this is just how it is. But speaking to you as a doctor, and also as someone living in this same stage of life, I can tell you honestly, the body after 60 still has the ability to recover if you support it the right way. Today I want to talk with you about something very small, something many people have used their entire lives, but never truly understood its value after the age of 60. That something is turmeric, a simple, familiar spice found in millions of kitchens. Not flashy, not expensive, not promising overnight miracles. But when it's used correctly and consistently, turmeric can support the aging body in ways many people don't expect. From the joints to the brain, to the heart, digestion, the immune system, and even emotional well-being. However, I want to be very clear from the start. Turmeric is not a miracle cure. Turmeric does not replace medical treatment. And most importantly, using it the wrong way can bring no benefit at all, and sometimes even cause problems. In this video, I won't exaggerate. I won't scare you. I will explain calmly and clearly what actually happens inside your body when you take turmeric daily after 60, which benefits are supported by real understanding, and what you need to be careful about so you can use it safely. If you've ever woken up feeling heavier than the day before, if you've ever felt like time is moving faster than your body can keep up with, then this video is for you. So relax your shoulders. Take a slow, deep breath. We'll start with the most important question of all. Why quiet inflammation becomes the biggest troublemaker in the body after 60, and how turmeric fits into that picture. Point 1. Why does quiet inflammation become the root cause of pain after 60? After 60, the body usually doesn't experience intense inflammation like it does during an infection. Instead, a different kind appears: low-grade, long-lasting inflammation. Imagine a small charcoal fire burning quietly inside your home. No big flames, no black smoke, but day after day, it heats the whole house, damages furniture, and slowly makes you uncomfortable. Inside the aging body, that quiet fire is chronic low-grade inflammation, built up over many years due to aging, stress, lack of movement, and diet. It doesn't cause sharp pain right away, but it does make joints slightly swollen and stiff, cause muscles to tire more quickly, reduce flexibility in connective tissue, make mornings the hardest part of the day. That's why so many people tell me, Doctor, the pain is worst right when I wake up. When we calm inflammation at its root, small but meaningful changes begin to appear. Getting out of bed with less need to hold on to something, knees loosening up faster after a few steps, less stiffness when bending the back hands, feeling more flexible when gripping things. These may sound like small changes, but after 60, they define daily independence. One patient once told me, if I can put on my shoes without wincing, that's already a good day. What makes turmeric special is curcumin, the active compound that calms inflammatory signals in the body, helps joints and soft tissue feel less hot and swollen, doesn't mask pain, but reduces its underlying cause. For older adults, the goal is not more. It's consistent, gentle, long-term support. At this stage of life, the body doesn't respond well to harsh solutions. It needs help that's patient and steady, like a trusted friend. My personal advice as a doctor, and as someone your age, I want you to remember this. Pain is not something you're required to accept. Your body isn't broken. It's asking for the right kind of support. If every morning feels like you need extra time just to warm up, that's not weakness. That's your body talking to you. In the next section, we'll talk about another very common concern after 60. Not in the joints, but in memory and mental clarity. Point 2. What slows memory after 60 and why turmeric may support brain health. Many people believe forgetting things is just part of getting older. The truth is, after 60, the brain can still function well, but it faces two quiet changes: mild inflammation in brain tissue, gradually reduced blood flow to the brain. Think of the brain like a garden. If water flows more slowly and the soil dries out, the plants don't die right away, but leaves lose their color. Fewer flowers bloom, the plants respond more slowly. In daily life, this shows up as trouble focusing in conversations, forgetting names or where you put things, feeling mentally foggy, losing confidence when speaking. The most difficult part isn't forgetting. It's the fear that comes with it. When inflammation in the brain is calmed and circulation improves, many older adults notice easier time following conversations, fewer mental dropouts, better focus when reading or watching TV, more confidence in daily decisions. One patient once told me, "Doctor, I don't have to pretend to nod anymore." That stayed with me because mental clarity isn't just memory, it's dignity. Curcumin may help the brain by reducing inflammation in nerve tissue, supporting healthy blood flow, protecting brain cells from oxidative stress. Taken consistently in moderate amounts, the body has time to adjust, absorb, respond naturally, not to switch the brain on faster, but to keep it steady and resilient over time. I often tell patients, don't wait until memory problems scare you before caring for your brain. The brain needs anti-inflammatory support, just like the joints. And just as important, don't blame yourself for forgetting. Don't stay silent out of embarrassment. The brain responds very well to patience and consistency. In the next section, we'll talk about an organ that never stops working for you, the heart, and why so many people after 60 feel tired even without heavy activity. Point 3. Why the cardiovascular system feels weaker after 60 and how turmeric supports circulation. Your heart has worked nonstop for decades. Every day, every night, no days off. After 60, the problem usually isn't that the heart suddenly fails. It's that blood vessels become less flexible. Vessel walls stiffen, the inner space narrows, blood flow slows slightly. Imagine an old water pipe. Water still flows, but pressure is weaker. It takes longer to reach the faucet. Everything moves more slowly. In the body, this looks like getting tired more easily when walking, cold hands and feet, shortness of breath with light activity, feeling like you don't have the strength you used to. Many people think this is just aging. In reality, it's circulation asking for support. When blood flow improves, older adults often notice walking longer without stopping, less heaviness in the legs, feeling warmer and more comfortable, daily tasks requiring less effort. One patient told me, "Doctor, I don't have to calculate every step when I go outside anymore." That's not just physical improvement. That's peace of mind while moving, something incredibly valuable after 60. Curcumin may help by reducing inflammation in vessel walls, supporting flexibility in blood vessels, improving circulation gradually over time. The key is the approach, not take it and feel it immediately, but nourish the system day by day, like oiling an old hinge. You don't need much. You just need consistency. I always remind patients, don't wait until exhaustion forces you to care about your heart. Support circulation while you're still mobile. And I'm very clear, turmeric does not replace heart medication. Never stop prescribed medicine on your own. It's simply a supportive piece, when used correctly and placed properly within a healthy lifestyle. In the next part, we'll talk about something many people after 60 hesitate to mention, but which deeply affects energy, sleep, and mood. Point 4, why digestion becomes more sensitive after 60, and how turmeric helps calm the gut. After 60, the digestive system doesn't work as smoothly as it used to. This happens because of a few very natural changes. The stomach produces fewer digestive enzymes. The liver and gallbladder release bile more slowly. Intestinal movement slows down. Think of an old production line. The machines are still running, but everything moves slower. Things get stuck more easily. Small problems cause bigger disruptions. In everyday life, this often shows up as bloating after meals, gas and indigestion, a heavy feeling in the stomach, irregular bowel movements. Many people tell me quietly, "Doctor, after I eat, I feel more tired than before I ate." And what's concerning is that many people accept this as their fate. When digestion is supported properly, very simple but meaningful changes return. You don't have to sit holding your stomach after eating meals become enjoyable again, not stressful. The body feels lighter, breathing feels easier. Sleep improves because the stomach doesn't disturb you at night. One patient once said to me with relief, "It's been a long time since I could eat without worrying about feeling uncomfortable later." For older adults, enjoying food, having energy, having the will to live. From a scientific perspective, curcumin and turmeric may help stimulate digestive enzymes, support bile flow, making fat digestion easier, calm a sensitive intestinal lining, reduce low-grade inflammation in the digestive tract. After 60, the right approach is gentle doses, taken with meals, consistent without stopping and starting, not to hit fast, but to help digestion work more smoothly day by day. I often tell older patients, don't underestimate the importance of digestion. When the gut is calm, the whole body feels calm. If you feel anxious about eating, feel exhausted after meals, or start avoiding meals altogether, that's not a small issue. It's a sign your body needs gentle but proper support. In the next part, we'll talk about a quiet defense system, the one that determines whether you get sick easily or stay strong, and how well you recover after 60, the immune system. Point 5, why the immune system weakens after 60, and how turmeric supports immunity gently. After 60, the immune system doesn't disappear. It simply reacts more slowly and less flexibly. The main reasons include long-term inflammation that throws immune responses off balance, immune cells becoming less efficient, oxidative stress building up over time. Imagine a security team that's been on duty for decades. They're still there, but they detect threats more slowly. Their reactions aren't as sharp. They get tired more easily. In daily life, this looks like catching colds more often, mild illnesses that take longer to recover from, feeling drained after getting sick, anxiety whenever the weather changes. Many people tell me, "Doctor, I'm not afraid of getting sick. I'm afraid I won't recover." When immunity is supported properly, older adults often notice fewer minor illnesses, faster recovery, feeling stronger during seasonal changes, more confidence going out, moving around, and socializing. One patient told me, "I don't panic anymore when someone coughs near me." That's not just health. That's peace of mind in daily life. Curcumin supports immunity in a balancing way, not overstimulating, reducing baseline inflammation that weakens immunity, supporting balanced immune cell activity, protecting cells from oxidative damage. What matters most? Don't use high doses, don't take it irregularly, don't treat turmeric like armor against illness. Turmeric is more like routine maintenance for your defense system, gentle, steady, and long-term. I always remind patients, a strong immune system doesn't mean never getting sick. A healthy immune system means recovering faster and more steadily. And I'm very clear, turmeric does not replace vaccines. It does not replace medical treatment. It's not a reason to be careless about health. It's simply a small but valuable support in a healthy lifestyle after 60. In the next part, we'll talk about something many older adults suffer with silently, chronic pain, and how it affects mood, sleep, and joy in life. Point 6. How chronic pain after 60 affects emotions, and why turmeric may help you feel more at ease. Chronic pain is different from sudden pain that goes away. It stays, it lingers, it repeats itself. After 60, when background inflammation continues, pain receptors become more sensitive. Muscles and joints stay stiff longer after rest. The brain keeps receiving discomfort signals. When this happens every day, the body falls into a loop. Pain, poor sleep, fatigue, irritability, more pain. The danger is that pain doesn't stay in the body alone. It affects mood, patience, motivation to move, enjoyment of life. Many people tell me, "Doctor, I don't complain anymore. I just endure it." When inflammation is calmed and pain decreases even slightly, valuable changes begin to appear. Deeper sleep, less waking from pain, less fear of movement in the morning, easier, gentler activity, more emotional stability throughout the day. One patient whispered to me, "Doctor, tonight I can sleep without worrying about tomorrow's pain." That's when I knew reducing pain isn't just about sensation, it's about restoring peace. Curcumin may reduce inflammatory signals that cause pain, help muscles and joints feel less stiff, not shut off pain like fast painkillers, but gradually lower the baseline level of pain. The right approach after 60, no rushing, no high doses, no expectation of instant relief. Think of turmeric as a soft cushion for joints and muscles placed there every day, consistently. As a doctor, I want to say this clearly. You don't have to suffer in silence. Ongoing pain deserves serious attention. And as someone your age, even a 10 to 20% reduction in pain can completely change mood, sleep, confidence. In the next part, I'll share something extremely important. How to use turmeric safely after 60, who should be careful, who should avoid it, and the common mistakes many people make. Point 7. How to use turmeric safely after 60. More important than the benefits many people think. Turmeric is natural, so it must be safe. That's not entirely true, especially after 60. As we age, the liver and kidneys process substances more slowly. The stomach becomes more sensitive. The body is more vulnerable to drug interactions. That's why turmeric is only truly helpful when used correctly. Used incorrectly, in excess, or in the wrong situation, benefits may not appear, and problems can arise instead. When turmeric is used gently, consistently, and properly, older adults often notice less stomach irritation, no unusual fatigue, slow but steady benefits, less worry about, "Is this harming me?" That sense of safety matters because after 60, no one wants to experiment with high doses on their own body. Here's what I usually advise my patients. Small but consistent, low daily amounts, no loading doses, with meals to reduce stomach irritation, with black pepper and healthy fats to improve absorption. Be patient. Turmeric works over weeks, not days. Please talk to your doctor first. If you take blood thinners or heart medications, have a history of stomach ulcers, gallstones, or liver disease, are preparing for surgery, take multiple medications daily. Turmeric should never replace prescribed medication, be taken in high doses to relieve pain faster. I want to say this sincerely. Safety matters more than effectiveness. No benefit is worth unnecessary risk. Turmeric should be seen as a long-term supportive companion, not a quick-fix weapon. If you take turmeric and experience stomach pain, nausea, dizziness, unusual discomfort, stop and talk to your doctor. Final message: if you're over 60 and still watching, please hear this slowly. You are not weak. You are not broken. And you are not out of options. Your body has carried you through decades of work, responsibility, and stress. What it needs now isn't harsh solutions, but care that is appropriate, consistent, and respectful of aging rhythms. Turmeric won't turn back time, but used correctly, it may help. Reduce pain, lighten mental heaviness, improve sleep, make daily life a little easier, and sometimes just a little lighter is enough to breathe much more freely. If this video helped you, please subscribe and walk with me each day. Here, we don't chase trends. We share guidance that is kind, science-based, and designed for older adults. Important note, this video is for educational purposes only and does not replace personal medical advice.